Back to the broadcast and now to matters international news. Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, yesterday morning arrived at a U.S. District Courthouse in Saipan, the largest of the Northern Mariana Islands, for a landmark plea deal hearing. Assange is expected to plead guilty to one count of conspiring to obtain and disclose U.S. national defense documents as part of a deal that will allow him to return home to Australia after a 14-year legal battle. The plea deal marks the end of a legal saga that has seen Assange spend more than 5 years in a British high-security jail and 7 holed up in the European Embassy in London, fighting accusations of sex crimes in Sweden and battled extradition to the United States. Here are the details.
Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, yesterday arrived at a U.S. District Courthouse in Saipan for a landmark plea deal hearing. Assange, accompanied by former Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd, exited a car and walked past the media into the building. Assange left Belmarsh Prison in London on Monday evening after reaching a plea deal with the US, boarding a plane at Stansted Airport. The hearing in Saipan, the largest of the Northern Mariana Islands, was chosen due to its proximity to Australia and Assange's opposition to traveling to the continental United States. Julian Assange has been detained in London since 2019 and has fought a long-running extradition battle with the US over 18 charges related to the release of classified documents. He was initially granted political asylum by Ecuador in London in 2012, but was dragged from the embassy by UK police 7 years later.
This is a victory that cannot be denied. It is a victory of historical importance, not just to me, for my family, for my children, but for the independence of the UN.
Assange, 52 years old, has agreed to plead guilty to a single criminal count of conspiring to obtain and disclose classified US national defense documents. The deal marks the end of a legal saga that has seen Assange spend more than 5 years in a British high-security jail and 7 holed up in the Ecuadorian Embassy in London as he fought accusations of sex crimes in Sweden and battled extradition to the US. Julian Assange is expected to be sentenced to 62 months, equivalent to the time he has already served at the hearing in Saipan. After the hearing, Assange will fly to Canberra, Australia, where he will arrive on Wednesday. The Australian government, led by Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, has been pressing US President Joe Biden for Assange's release.